Hello, welcome to another exciting episode of Purana Talk. We're doing Garuda Purana for section. What chapter, dear?
Chapter 216, Dharmashastra. Brahma said, I shall explain the characteristics of the homa called Vaishvadeva. First repeat the mantra Kravyadam Agnim, etc. And that's from the Rig Veda. After kindling the fire and performing Paryukshana, sprinkling of water, Om Opavaka, fire god, Vaishvanara, here is a seat unto you sanctified by Aranigarbha. Aranigarbha. O Mahabrahman, I am wakening up Vaishvanara. Then repeat the mantra Om Vaishvanara, Vaishvanarena, etc. And that's from the Atharva Veda. 2. Om Swaha to Prajapati, Om Swaha to Soma, Om Swaha to Brahaspati, Om Swaha to Agni and Soma, Om Swaha to Indra and Agni, Om Swaha to earth and heaven, Om Swaha to Indra, Om Swaha to all Devas, Om Swaha to Brahman, Om Swaha to waters, to herbs and plants, to the planets, to the deities, to Indra's officers, to Yama, to the officers of Yama, to all beings roaming the firmament, to to Vasudha Pitris. I offer oblation to those beings which, in their woe, roam in the mid-world and desire all-round nourishment. May Pushtipati grant me nourishment. May he grant everything, even to chandalas and crows.
Beautiful. So this is like a prayer petition to the directions, the elements, the planets. It goes through all these different kind of
even the ancestors, though I tried to slaughter them at the end, the Vasudha Pitris. Vasudha Pitris. Vasudha.
And it says, "Oh Maha Brahman," and this is Brahma saying this, so it's like that made me wonder: is he quoting himself?
Maha Brahman.
Or is he addressing himself? What's he doing?
When you're everything, you can't help but quote yourself.
So he's really praying to himself there.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's like Peter O'Toole in what was that movie where he when they asked him how he came to know that he was Jesus Christ, he said, "Well, whenever I found myself in church praying, I was talking to myself."
Right, exactly. This bit here, what was it? Well, I just noticed something.
Did you?
I thought I did, yeah. It's like, it's about homa, right? So fire sacrifice.
There's homa.
At the beginning, anyway.
Yeah, well, this is, I think, a prayer done at the homa.
Right.
But he doesn't really explain the characteristics of the homa, called Vaishvadeva. He says, I shall explain the characteristics. And he says, first repeat this mantra. Well, after kindling the fire and performing the sprinkling of water, you call on the fire god and offer a seat. And then you speak to the elements.
Who's the seat for? Is it clear?
Fire, I think. Om Pavaka, fire god. Vaishvanara. They're saying Om Pavaka Vaishvanara. You put a parentheses in the middle just to confuse us, and you never know if there's supposed to be a comma or not, but there should be a comma after the parentheses, frankly. Sure. And there isn't, but so one assumes he's saying Om Pavaka Vaishvanara, here is a seat unto you sanctified by Arani Garbha. And I don't know what Arani Garbha is, except Garbha is womb, so it's the womb of Arani.
Well, it's probably a Havenkund.
Perhaps.
Yeah, that would explain it, because it has these female connotations. And then
Immediately goes into Om Maha Brahman. I am awakening up Vaishvanara in the seat of fire.
oh, I see. Okay.
As you're kindling this fire, you're getting ready to do it. And then you
Sure.
call all of these elements and ask them to.
I thought it was interesting just the way it went through all these different layers.
Mm-hmm. And the Swaha sound, again, I've mentioned it once before, is the mantra that you say. Generally, it accompanies the putting of ghee or something into the fire, offering into the fire sacrifice. And the homa is the fire sacrifice. So all of this is as if for each one of these, you can imagine taking, maybe a little spoonful of ghee and putting it on the fire, and it'll flame up. Om Swaha Prajapatyayana,
Right.
Om Swaha to Soma, Om Swaha to Brahaspati, Om Swaha to Agni and Soma together, Om Swaha to Indra and Agni together, Om Swaha to earth and heaven, Om Swaha to Indra, again, by himself, Om Swaha to all devas, Om Swaha to Brahman. And we're talking about Brahman, again, that's the principle, and Brahma embodies it, but Brahma is not, it's all Brahman.
Mm-hmm. I get you.
But,
you were here.
Om Swaha, well, I don't have to read it all again, but
it goes into elements.
Then it gives this nice little list without a bunch of Om Swahas to get in the way. Om Swaha to waters, to herbs and plants, to planets, to deities, to Indra's officers, to Yama, to the officers of Yama, to all beings roaming the firmament, to Vasudha Pitris. I offer oblation to those beings which, in their woe, roam in the midworld and desire all-round nourishment. May Pushtipati grant me nourishment. May he grant everything, even to Chandalas and crows. Chandalas are, the lowest outcasts, the lowest elements of society. Symbolically, let's just say the very lowest. And crows
are Saturn.
They're Saturnine and not highly regarded because they pick dead carrion and things like that.
Well, they're associated with war too, because they show up at battles.
Okay, that's it. Have a great day.
Bye.